the foundation of every great life begins with preparation. So if you are preparing for Post-Utme, I like you to better listen, right? Because your success is dependent on these truths that I will be revealing to you very quickly. So how far you run with it and how serious you become at the end of the day is what ultimately determines what your result will become. So you better sit down and pay solid and massive attention. How do you prepare for Post-Utme and come out victorious and massively at the end of the day? I'll be giving all of them to you very quickly. But first and foremost, I'd like you to notice that you have crossed one hurdle, and that's JAMB. Congratulations to you. But let me be honest and frank with you, right? This is not the time to relax, because a lot of people are happy. Hey, sir, I scored above 300 in my JAMB. Why some are crying? I got below 200 in my JAMB. You better sit down and listen carefully, right? This class is for every category. Whether your score is above 300, you scored below 200, this is not the time for you to relax. No, not now. Not you watching this class. You not tell me that you want to relax. I feel give you nothing. Better listen carefully. So I like you to understand this and never forget that what lies ahead is what? Post-Utme, right? And I want you to treat it like your final bus stop. Of course, it is your final bus stop before you enter the gates of your dream university. Not the one somebody will say, sir, I applied for Federal University, but because they did not pick me, I now settle for less. You know what I mean by settle for less? Or apply for medicine, then destiny changer, which is JAMB or COD, and then they now gave me this. Whether you have gotten 320, right, in your JAMB, if you don't pay attention to this, right, Post-Utme can humble people. Because I've seen a lot entering university gate with 340 as JAMB score. At the end of the day, they flopped totally in Post-Utme and they were ejected. So better listen. I'd like you to never forget this. I'm going to walk you through 7 pillars of preparation. How many pillars? 7 pillars of preparation. And you must take them seriously. This class is just one of the pillars of the preparation that I'm going to be treating in this class with you. So the next class we look at another pillar, all through like that. There are going to be series of classes, 7 of them, and you must pay attention to them. So you better take this serious, that this class alone can just be the difference, right, between you sitting in the lecture hall, right, by next year, or you repeating another JAMB again. This class you are listening to now can just be the entire difference. Whether you be admitted or you not be admitted, it is the difference. Are you getting it now? So don't play with it. Understand the battle you are about to fight. What is pillar number 1? Understand the battle that you are about to fight. You understanding the battle alone has given you massive edge. Why is it important? It's important because a man who enters a battlefield without knowing his enemy is already halfway dead. Likewise, a student going for Post-Utme without knowing what to expect is already halfway a failure. Are you getting it now? So don't forget that you see, Post-Utme is not mini JAMB, because a lot of people treat it in as you have passed JAMB. Post-Utme is mini JAMB. Never. I repeat. Post-Utme is not mini JAMB. In fact, Post-Utme is maxi JAMB. And don't forget this. They may seem similar, right? But they are different in terms of their arenas. And then I'm going to be showing them to you practically. I like you to not forget this, that Post-Utme is the final sprint where universities decide if you truly deserve that admission letter. What determines whether you deserve that admission letter or not is your Post-Utme. And how you prepare for it is what determines everything. Please flow with me. What is the nature of the battle you are about to fight? It's very simple. You see, schools like Unilag, for instance, they focus heavily on English and mathematics. What do they focus on heavily? English and mathematics. So if you are a science student, you are applying to Unilag, English and mathematics, hold it tight. Because some people are not aware, they are just preparing blindly. And you must notice that Uniben, they will test you on all the 4 science subjects. If you are a science student, your 4 science subjects, they will test you on them to the core. Art students, your 4 art courses, they will test you on them to the core. Are you getting it? But all of them, they have their little differences, and we're going to be looking at them heavily. Another thing is this, sir. What about UI as well as UNN? UI and UNN, they will test you on logical reasoning alongside with current affairs or even essay writing. Very important. Now, Unical, for instance, they will test you on current affairs in addition to mathematics. Whether you are preparing for medicals, right? You're going for medicine, dentistry, they will give you mathematics, they will give you current affairs in addition to your 4 other subjects. So you must know these things to the core. Are you with me? And don't forget, there are schools like OAU, ABU, right? They may have complex question patterns that they will test you on. In fact, some of them will even go into negative markings and the rest of it. So you must actually understand the pattern of the exam that you are preparing for. So understanding is key. Do you know what they are going to ask you in the exam? Or that's the question. That's why I like you to ask yourself this question. Do you know the format of your own school post-UTM is very important? Do you know? Or you are just preparing blindly? When I enter there, any question they give me, I will click and I will leave there. That's the number 1 foundation for failure. And don't forget this quickly. You don't fight a lion with the same weapon that you used to fight a bird. Jam is over. You have prepared, you have done well, you have tried your best. Now is the time for Post-Utme. You must give it your all. You must give it your best. And you must study in alliance with what the university want to test you on. Are you with me? And please, very importantly, what you must do, if you must do well, if you must succeed in the Post-Utme, what is it that you must do? Number 1, research deeply. Research deeply here means what? Don't rely on hearsay. I hear say my own university now wetin they go ask with that. Don't rely on rumor. Go to the university website. Every university have their website, right? And in that website, they have their criteria for Post-Utme. Go and read it up yourself. Research deeply. And very importantly, ask students who wrote it last year. Those that wrote it last year, ask them, ask questions, get past questions. Don't just get 1995 past questions. There are a lot of past questions that they stopped around 2003. No, get the real ones, If you can lay hands on the updated ones, get them. Are you getting it now? Ask questions. What did they ask you during your time? Right? Begin to jot them down. Are they in alliance with the past questions in your hands? Very important. Don't just rely on hearsay, be relying on rumor here and there. A lot of people are selling fake past questions up and down on websites. You see, buy this university past question, whereas it is purely fake. Majority of them end in 2000. You get this is 2025, right? Better sit down tight and know what you are preparing for. And very importantly, know the subjects to focus on. Know the subjects. What are the subjects they are going to ask me for the Post-Utme? Know them. If your university test on English and maths, it would be a waste of time, wasting 80% of your time memorizing chemistry. If their major test is English and mathematics, focus on it. Some is just English, mathematics, and current affairs. Focus there to the end. Are you getting me now? And please, if they include current affairs in your own, give it your best. Give it your all. Start brushing up the major events in Nigeria and globally. Start going through them. Are you getting it? What are the things that are trending currently? Start asking yourself. Start equipping yourself. Some of the Post-Utme, they will even go as far as asking questions from sports, football. They will ask questions from there. Uniben, they will not play. So better get yourself acquainted with these things to the core. Number 3, understand the marking scheme. What did I say? Understand the marking scheme. How do you understand that? Some schools, their total is over 100. Oh yes, some is over 100. Others is over 400. So you must understand the marking scheme so that you'll be well prepared and guided. And very importantly, some even do negative marking. So if your school is doing negative marking, you need to be aware. You need to be aware. You need to know. Don't just prepare blindly. Are you with me? And I beg you, number 4, know the competition level involving the university you are going to. Know the competition level involving the department you are going to. One university, 10,000 students may go for Post-Utme in one university, and out of that 10,000, it will shock you to know that 5,000 out of that 10,000, they are applying for medicine and surgery. Know the competition level. Are you with me? I beg you, For courses like medicine, law, nursing, the post-UTME cutoff mark can be very, very brutal. And you must note this, for these courses, you don't just need to be serious. Oh, no, you don't need to be serious. You don't need to be good alone. You need to be what? Exceptional. And I'll also be showing to you how you can do well with low jam score in post-UTME, how you can score very, very high. I'll be showing those things to you. These are things that have worked for a lot of students, so you need to be serious. Are you with me? And very importantly, please, strategy is everything. I don't care where you are coming from. Strategy is what? Everything. Whether you are sound, you are just listening to this class for the first time, strategy is everything. And I like you to understand this, that a boxer don't just start training and start throwing punches everywhere and there. No, they study his opponent's styles. So whatever the style of your opponent is, right, as a boxer, you need to study the style of your opponent so that you need to know how to dodge, right, how to position yourself. Same thing for post-UTME. It's very important. A student must not just study books alone. It's not just that you start studying, you start going through things. No, you must study the exam. You must know the exam pattern. You must know what they are going to ask you. That's how you win. And very importantly, what kind of questions are they going to ask? That's the question. What are the questions? Okay, now in this particular let me say subject like chemistry, what topics are they going to be asking me questions on? Look at the past questions so that you can predict their future. And very importantly, what topics do they love? Some of these universities, they love purely everything about systems. When it comes to biology, they don't play with it. Right? They will keep asking you questions, system. Some universities, they love plant biology, right? Whether you are going for medicine, some of them, they love plant biology. And you need to know how the school set traps. Oh yes, because some of the questions, they are not difficult. They are just kind of like technical. They want you to fail. So you need to know those hidden traps, how they set their questions. And very importantly, it's only when you understand these things to the core that you can strike with what? Precision. This is not the time to buy tinko. No, don't try it now. This is not even the time at all. You must do well. Because after you have blast this exam, you have gotten your admission. That's all. Are you with me? Very importantly, please, I like you to know this, that hard work without strategy is wasted effort. What is it? Wasted effort. Sir, I studied hard. But you were studying hard blindly. Speed in the wrong direction is not an advantage. So hard work without strategy is purely what? Wasted effort. So if your effort must count, it's not just hard work. You must have solid strategy. You must understand the university to the core. Some of you now, we ask you, what's the name of the vice chancellor of the university you're applying to? You don't know. You don't know now. You don't know. You don't know. Because it's not important to you. Who is the registrar of your school? You don't know. Because to you, you think it's not important until you go and jam it in question 5 of your post-UTME. Who is the university bosser? You don't know. All these things are salient things that are important that you need to research. And very importantly, please, what's my final advice for you? Under pillar 1, it's very simple. He who fails to prepare had already prepared to fail. You must know that. So preparation is everything. And very importantly, those who prepare blindly have already lost even before the first question is asked. So it's not just enough that you prepare. You must prepare with your 2 eyes wide open. That's why strategy is key. Strategy is everything. And I beg you, don't walk into the battle with hope alone. You know, my hope is on God. I'm going to pass. God has given you sense so that he can rest. It's not every time that you'll be shouting, oh God, this is another opportunity now for you to shine, right? So it's not dependent on you whether you are going to play or you are going to be serious. So don't just walk into the exam hall with hope alone. Let it be with solid preparation and strategy. Are you with me? Walk into the exam hall with information, brutal preparation, with precision. Strategy, accuracy, you know what they are going to ask. You are prepared and you have done your all. That's how you walk. That's how you win. That's how you conquer. Are you understanding it now? And very importantly, please, this is not the time for trial and error. Never. Know the questions to the core. As you are studying any areas they are asking the topics, they're asking the questions from, know them to the core. Know how to undo them. But please, note this and never forget. You see this, your Post-Utme, right? It is what will give you your admission. So your admission is centered on this Post-Utme. Oh yes, it is what determines your future. Whether you are going to become a medical doctor tomorrow, or you are going to become a plant biologist tomorrow, whatever you are going to become, or you are going to become an integrated science teacher tomorrow, is predicated on this. So you better get serious and you better open your eyes. Very importantly, know your enemy. Post-Utme, know it well. Study the battleground. Train for the fight. Training is key to reigning. If you must reign, train well, prepare well. Don't do those shabby things you did during JAM. Don't come and try it now. You better start your preparation now. Start early enough. And very importantly, when you step into that hall, walk into it like a warrior. It is preparation that will make you to walk gallantly. Not the one you are walking into your CBT center for the Post-Utme. You are scared. You are walking sheepishly. You are looking back. You are looking as though, God help me, oh God. No, you are prepared already, right? You are well prepared. Even God will be proud of you. Are you with me? Please, your victory starts now. And how does it start? It starts by you understanding the fights that you are about to face and you giving it your all. Does it make sense? If you get this and you understand it to the call, that means you understand pillar 1 very quickly. I'll see you in the next class. We're going to be looking at what? Pillar 2 to the core. Very importantly, pillar 2 is in the next class. So for those of you that are just listening to me for the first time, this is Peter, right? Pillar 2 classes. For pillar 2, search it very quickly. You see it and then you start watching it immediately. Are you with me? So this is not the time for you to slack. This is not the time for you to play. If you're not yet subscribed, right, to this channel, better be subscribed so that you can be prepared well for your future. Very importantly. And also, if you have not downloaded the LearnLift app that you will use to prepare solidly, download the app. Very importantly, I'd like you to drop the name of your university for me in the comment section. Drop the name of your university, right? If you are going to Unilag, just write Unilag. You are going to UNN, just write what? UNN. Any university you are applying to, drop the university in the comment section so that you can link up with some of your friends as well. Are you getting? This is the time you must conquer and you must win. And I'm solidly rooting for you. I'll see you in the next class. For the now, bye.